of course, our capacity to receive. It doesn't matter that there's an unlimited supply out there. It doesn't matter that you can be the top performer, the top producer next year. It really doesn't matter that you can improve any relationship in your life. What matters is, can you conceive it? What matters is, can you find yourself a big enough container to accept what life has to offer you? That's the question I have for you. That is correct. And what determines the size of our cup? Our ability to see. And seeing, as I define it, happens behind the eyeballs, not in front of them. You know something? You and I get so focused on what's going on in front of our eyeballs, don't we? I don't like this, I don't like that. I want this, I want that. Let's change this, let's fix that. Oh, I like this, this is great, this isn't great. We're so focused on what's going on in front of them, we forget to pay attention to what's going on behind them. And folks, that's where life happens. Behind the eyeballs. And that's where we need to focus. Have a seat. Thanks for doing that. Guess how much money you made last year? How many of you would say not enough? Raise your hands. Well, here's the thing. Apparently it was. That's what you made. See how that works? Guess how much money you made last year? Exactly to the penny, as much as you were willing to believe you could. And not a penny more. Water is wet. Anyone thinking, well, duh? Okay. Try this one. I can double my income next year. Did you hear that? Did anybody hear that? That little voice? Did you hear it? Did you hear the little voice that went, well, maybe not double? It was there, wasn't it? Let's try this one. I can make every single relationship in my life wonderful. Go ahead.
I can make every single relationship in my life wonderful.
Did you hear that again? Well, maybe not with so-and-so. Right? Folks, welcome to your enemy. It's a little ninja. It's a little voice that cuts away at your will, at your capacity. That little voice, guess what? You weren't born with that voice. You created it. It's yours. You built it. It's like a little ninja. Tell me, what's a ninja? Anybody know? Right, it's a little assassin. Those little suckers who dress totally in black. You never see them coming, right? And then they, well, I do have orange on. And then they pull out their sword. They sneak in the shadows, correct? They sneak. And then they sneak up and whack, or a star in the head. You know, we've all seen those movies. Thwack, whoa. Anyone seen that star? I can't find it anywhere. What's the real power of a ninja? You never see them. You never see them coming. They just come from out of nowhere. Well, guess what? That's the power of that little voice. You didn't know it was there, did you? Apparently not. And guess what? That's why it works. That's why it wins. You never see it coming. Well, guess what we just did? We just shone a spotlight on the ninja. Now you know about it. What are you going to do about it? Right? Exactly. Fight back. Listen to that. Kill it. Ugh. We got to choke the life out of that little sucker because it's not our friend. Now, if you want to jump off a building and see if you can fly, listen to the little voice. If you're in traffic somewhere and the voice says, reach into the glove box and pull out your Magnum, you know, for this idiot driver, listen to your little voice that says, you might not want to do that. Yes, use the Beretta. It's much more efficient. And we say to ourselves, well, that's just the way people like me have to live. That's just, well, I'm just not meant to win that award. Well, I'm just not meant to do this, meant to do that. We make up all this crap, and then we forget that we just made it up. And we think it's true. Folks, it's not true. You made it up. Let it go. Fight the ninja. Put the tape as... I asked you to do what, folks? Put the tape as high as you can. That's right. Watch this. Did you?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you put it as high as you can?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Without leaving the ground, yes.
Are you sure?
Maybe not.
Maybe not? I wonder. What do you think? Could you put it higher?
No, I'm sure I didn't.
But if you could put it higher, how would you do it? Would you just stretch a little more? What do you think?
Definitely.
Is it possible?
Oh, yes, it is.
It is possible. Can you put your tape higher?
No, I put it as high as I can.
Did you? Or could you put it higher?
Maybe a little higher.
Do you think you could? Let's give them a little encouragement. Come on. Take your second piece of tape. Same rules. Go ahead. Outdo yourself. You can do it. Go, 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 go. Look at that, folks. Every single one of them outdid themselves. Congratulations. Thanks for coming up, guys. Thanks. Yes? How did we get them? Did they put the tape as high as they could the first time, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes or no? Guess what? They put the tape as high as they could the first time. How do you know they put it as high as they could the first time? Because it didn't go any higher. Hello? The first piece of tape went as high as they could put it. Under their existing what? Beliefs. You got it. Did they put it as high as they believed they could the first time? Apparently. We have the evidence. Remember I said, how much did you make last year? Precisely as much as you believed. You have the evidence. Now, what did I say to get them to go higher? What happened? What did I ask? I said, did you? I asked a question. I didn't tell them anything. I just asked them a question. I challenged them. Anyone ever do that with your customers before? Oh, I'd like to buy more product, but it's expensive. Is it? Oh, I think so, but I wonder. Well, yeah, I think it is expensive. Compared to what, I wonder? We'll sign you up, sir. Okay. Create doubt. What is the best weapon against doubt? More doubt. What would happen if everyone in this room from now on doubted what held you back? Doubt what can't be done. We call that empowering skepticism. Tell me something. What are your brain chains? What are your brain chains? Apparently we got some because we heard the little voice earlier in our heads. That's your chain. Or if you like, that's your ninja. Folks, does it really matter that the elephant can break free? Yes or no? No. All that matters is what? Can the elephant believe it? That's the key, you see? That's the power of belief. Does it really matter that you can double your income? No. You see, it doesn't matter. What matters is, can you believe it? See, because the fact is you can, but how's that been working for you? What matters is, can you believe it? Can you honestly, seriously, truly look someone you love in the eyes and say, without blinking, I am doubling my income this year. I am improving this relationship, that relationship. I'm going to lose the 20 pounds. I'm going to improve this, build that, create this, make this change. Belief, folks, is pure magic to anyone who will apply it. That is the key. So what are your brain chains? Here's my suggestion. Give yourselves the elephant speech. What would you say to that elephant to motivate it, if you wanted to help it break free? What would you say? Right. Pull. You can do it. What else would you say? You're huge. The past doesn't equal the present. Things like that, right? Go home tonight, look in the mirror, and give that same speech to the person looking back at you, folks. What I'd like you to do now is I'd like you to take the stuff we've talked about, the ounces of gold that we've thrown out, and I'd like you to think about which ones were most meaningful for you. What I'd like to challenge you to do right now is this. Take a second, pick an ounce or two of gold that really mattered to you. What I want you to do is, how many of you here are proud of being salespeople? Raise your hands. Do you realize what an incredible, wonderful opportunity you have every day to make a difference in people's lives? I mean, what a job you have. What an opportunity. You solve problems. You meet needs. You help people realize they have problems when they don't know they do, which is wonderful. Then they can fix them. And not only do you help them see a problem, then you then help fulfill the need the problem creates. It's something to feel good about, and I know you know that. So since we're all great salespeople, and since selling feels wonderful, I'd like you to turn to a partner right now. Go ahead. Say hello, fellow carpenter. And I want you to look that person in the eyes right now, And I want you to do whatever it takes. I don't care how loud you got to be. I don't care how animated you got to be. I want you to sell them on the action you're going to take as a result of our talk. Ready, set, go. Sell. Sell, 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 sell. Have you all convinced each other? If you have, say aye. Fantastic. What salespeople you are after all. That's wonderful. Folks, there's an asteroid that's caught between Earth and the Moon. Scientists discovered it in the year 2000 in January. It made the news. Some of you may remember that. It's actually hovering between. It's a tiny thing. It's not going to hurt us. But they estimate it'll be there for the next several million years before it finally breaks free. You know why? Because it's trapped between the pull of the Moon. Come over here. And the pull of the Earth. No, 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 come over here. And that stupid little piece of iron is sitting there going, should I do this? Or should I do this? Should I do this? Or should I do this? And that's how it's going to spend the next several million years. Never making up its mind. You and I can't live like that. You have got an army of resources and tools and abilities and powers just waiting inside you to be unleashed, to be mobilized. But they need a clear-cut, authoritative decision from you to mobilize them. All those who are going to do their 1 ounce of gold that they got from this session, who are going to see and conceive and believe, say aye. Aye. Majority rules. Thank you very much for your time and attention. Thanks.